And welcome to part 2 of my Dragon Ball toy collection. Last I left off, I was talking about, various toys on my bedstand. But before I move on to that, let me bring it back to this little area right here, because there are a few things, I don't know how it slipped my mind, but I totally forgot to talk about them. A few things, just getting ready to talk about the Super Battle Collection Volume 00, Son Goku Perfect Version. How did I forget to talk about this? This is like, I love this toy. I love, like when I was a kid and I saw, it was, it's in one of my Beckett magazines. It was in, which one was it? This one. If anyone remembers this Beckett magazine with the hideous drawing of Trunks on it. And they had this thing that covered all the Super Battle collections. And I remember I used to look at this and I'm like, these toys are so cool. And I love the box art. And I saw this one. And I was like, oh, I want that so bad. And for the longest time, I couldn't find it. I looked everywhere and could not find it. And one day, I happened to come across it on this website. I don't know if it's still around anymore. It was called GK World. But I found it for like $30, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta have it. And I ordered it, and I have it now. And I love it. I'm kind of glad that I didn't have this as a kid, because it would probably be all like torn up and stuff. Because I did play with, my toys all the time when I was a kid. Like, even the Super Battle collections, here, let me show you. This Gohan right here. I used to play with this Gohan all the time. Like the Super Battle collections, you can like open the box and take the toy out and play with it and just put it back in the box. I'm actually kind of glad that I did not have that, because I probably would have played with this toy and it'd probably be kind of messed up. Not really messed up, but it wouldn't be as nice as it is now. And the box looks awesome. Love the box art. I love that you can switch out the heads. I thought that was really cool. You get, regular Goku, Super Saiyan 2, and then of course Super Saiyan 3. And I freaking love Super Saiyan 3, so I had to have it. So, yeah. That's Super Battle Collection Volume 00. I always called it Volume 00, but I don't know. And then you got Majin Vegeta right here. These figures, I don't remember what these figures are called, what line of figures these are, but I remember they had a Vegeta, and I think they had a Goku figure like this. And I was like, I really wanted the Vegeta, because Majin Vegeta is just awesome. He's just... Majin Vegeta is the man. I'd say Majin Vegeta and like Saiyan / Namek Saga Vegeta are my favorite eras of Vegeta, I guess. They were just so cool. And then over here we got like some a Cell Saga Vegeta, Android / Cell Saga. The Goku toy of this, I wanted to get it, but I decided not to, because it just looked kind of goofy. Like his chest popped out and it kind of looked like he had boobies, and I just decided to go with the Vegeta, just because Vegeta's my favorite character, so, Vegeta, and there you go. And down here, I got my Shenron plush. I think I've shown this off a little bit before. I got this off of Amazon, I think, and I got it. It was like $25, and I thought it looked really awesome. I was like, oh, I could put it on my manga box sets, and it would look really cool, and yeah, it's really nice. Like, I think it's let me see, I think it's Band Presto. Yeah, Band Presto. And, for a little plush, it's really nice looking. Like, you can't really, on the camera you can't really tell, but it's very nice. It's a really cool looking Shenron, Your wishes granted. I kind of like the Ocean dub Shenron. It is your wishes granted. Kind of sounded like Dr. Claw. But, yeah, Shenron plush. It looks cool. Just kind of sitting there guarding my boxes there. Then I got the 7 Dragon Balls right there, which I got these, I think on eBay, and I've shown these off before. I don't really know if you would consider these figures, but they're little floaty star Dragon Balls. Yeah, and those are legit too. They have the Bandai logo on them. Like, some people ask if those are bootlegs. No, they're legit. But yeah, moving on now. Now that I've talked about the stuff that I forgot about in this area, gonna move on more to my bedstand here. So we got. I'm trying not to block the light here with my body. We got Gohan, Mystic Gohan, in the Kai clothes with the Z sword. Okay, now that's supposed to be the Z sword, right? You see him holding that sword, but then if you look, Cyborg Frieza, as he is called, he comes with the exact same sword. I used to think, like, when I got that, I'm like, oh, I guess that's supposed to be Trunks' sword, the sword that killed him. And then when I got the Gohan toy, I'm like, oh, it's supposed to be the Z sword, because that's the sword that he messed with in the series. And then I noticed, oh, they're the same sword. I just thought that was kind of funny. General Blue. Hey, Blue. Guess who? Mystical Adventure reference there. General Blue, the toy looks pretty cool. Like, I thought General Blue was kind of a cool character because of his paralysis technique, but the toy itself doesn't look that good. He kind of looks retarded. You can't tell on the camera, and if you look at him from afar, he doesn't look that bad. But if you look at him up close, his eyes look pretty jacked up. But oh well. Pirate Robot. I loved the Pirate Robot in Dragon Ball. That's just such a cool looking character. I thought it was really funny in the Funimation dub that they actually, like, I don't think he talked at all in the original Japanese, but in the Funimation dub, they would have him say, like, these really cheesy pirate lines in a robot voice. Like, he'd be like, shiver me timbers, or, just stuff like that. And I just thought that was really goofy and funny. But yeah, Pirate Robot, he is really cool. I was really stoked to get that. He came with the General Blue. They were like a double pack. Yajirobe and Korin. I really like that. Like, I didn't have a Yajirobe toy or a Korin toy, and they came together. So I was like, oh, I'll go ahead and get that. I think I got that off of Amazon for like $15. I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I like Korin. I've always really liked Korin. Goku, what are you doing here? You want some more Senzu beans? Get out of my tower. I'm sorry. And then, Yajirobe, and he came with a little sword. These little figures right here, Shu, Krillin, and Oolong, they came from the same vending machine that little Piccolo came from that I told you about in the first part. Behind them is Vegeta and Goku. Those are walkie-talkies. As far as I know, I think if I put new batteries in them, they may still work, but I don't know. I got those when I was like 10. Yeah. They're really cool, though. I mean, the figures themselves look pretty hideous, but they're just cool to have. They're very, very nostalgic. Beside them that's a bank right there, a Dragon Ball Z bank, which I've had forever. I got that on Christmas a long, long time ago. I got it at that comic book store. The Goku and the Frieza looks, it looks alright. It looks kind of goofy. The Goku looks pretty good, though. And then you got Piranga in the back. If you push the Dragon Ball, this little Dragon Ball, I think Piranga would actually like raise up and say something. And if you drop change in it, they move, like they twist around and they say stuff like Goku says like Kamehameha, like Sean Schimmel's Goku, and you got Linda Young's Frieza, and I think it plays Rock the Dragon sometimes too. Very interesting little bank. I think it was made by MGA. Same people that make a bunch of electronic Dragon Ball Z items. And then over here in front of it, you have I believe this was the Ultimate Collection Series 2. I tried to collect all of Series 1. You see, I got a Goku. Where? There he is up there. And I have a Vegeta somewhere over there. But I could never find all of Series 1. It was just very difficult to find. And as luck would have it, I found most of these in a Walmart, and I got almost all of them at the same time. And I thought it was cool. I was like, oh, if I get them all, I can get a Piranga figure, and that would be awesome. But I could not find the Gohan. For the life of me, I couldn't find this Gohan. And I finally found him after looking and looking. I found him on Amazon for $35. And I was like, yeah, dang, $35. But I had to have it, like I really wanted to finish my Piranga, and I wanted to have the whole series, so I got him. But yeah, you got Super Saiyan Gohan in the Goku clothes. I thought that was kind of weird, but whatever. Super Saiyan Trunks, Vegeta, Goku, and Vegito. The figures themselves look really nice, and the Piranga looks cool too. Behind them, you got Shen and Kibito, or Supreme Kai, whatever you want to call them. Really cool looking figures. I've had these, oh god, forever. I got those toys when I was like 13. Don't remember where I got them, but I do like them. They're very cool looking characters. Right here is my little collection of Burger King toys, if you remember these. I remember they came with stands and cards. I don't know what happened to the Gohan and the Frieza one. I still have the Vegeta card, and I don't know what happened to any of their stands. Like, I've moved several times. Like, a lot of people ask me, or they'll be like, "Oh, dude, imagine what it would be like if you moved. Oh, that would suck." And I'm like, I actually have moved quite a few times, and it does suck taking all this stuff down and then putting it back up in a new room. But what are you gonna do? The Vegeta one I did not get through Burger King. I actually got that with my Cooler's Revenge DVD that I ordered from Funimation years and years ago. I don't know why they included a Burger King toy in it, but they did. But yeah, they're really cool, like silver metallic-y looking figures, and I like them. Then you got Android 19. I have all of your energy. Really goofy looking android, but I thought he was kind of cool in the series. He was just kind of creepy with that weird filter that Funimation put on his voice that is not included in the season sets for some odd reason. Brawly, this was the first Brawly figure that I had. I got him in a pack with a bunch of other minifigures, and I used to play with this Brawly all the time. Even though he can't move, I would still play with him and just, use my imagination, acting like he was throwing blasts and whatnot. Behind them, how could I forget? Got this giant Fat Boo plush. I had to get this. I got this from that same website, GK World. They had this for like $25, and it's just a really cool looking Majin Buu plush. I like Fat Boo. Fat Boo's a really funny villain. I don't know if you can call him a villain or not, but Fat Boo's cool. I like Fat Boo. Me turn you into chocolate. Over here I got some Ginyu Force figures. As you can see, I got Raccoon, Captain Ginyu, and Jace. And I've been looking for the Birder and the Galdo, and I can't really seem to find them anywhere, but I'm not too worried about it. They look cool like that. I got, just kind of by themselves. I pretend that they dump Birder and Galdo. No, I'm just kidding. Behind them, hold on, this is getting a bit harder I gotta, get up on my bed. Behind them, you got the Gohan right there. This is before I knew who this was. I didn't... At this point in the series, I think I had only seen, Kid Gohan stuff. So when I got this toy, I'm like, who is this? And I was like, well, I don't know who he is, but he's a Super Saiyan, and he's doing this crazy pose, and he's blasting. And if you can you can't really see on the camera because this camera sucks, but he's, making this face like he's yelling really loud, like, yeah! And so I nicknamed him Ya. So for years, this toy was known simply as Ya. And then I later found out that it was Gohan, and I'm like, oh, that's who it is. Yeah, that's a funny little story right there. And then there's these cool little Vegeta and Trunks figures. I don't know what line of figures those come from, but they look cool. Behind them, I have a handful of these toys. These are bootlegs that I got on eBay, but they were dirt cheap. It was $15 for all of these toys. And if you look at them up close, yeah, you can tell they're bootlegs. But if you just see them, just kind of standing there, they look pretty good. You got Turles, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Brawly, Majin Vegeta, and Gogeta. So, a pretty cool little haul there. I mean, $15, come on. And they don't look that bad for bootlegs, so I thought it was pretty cool. And then you have this little handheld game. Who out there used to have this? I remember a lot of my friends had this little handheld MGA game, and on top of it, it came with this little Goku figure that kind of snaps on. And I used to play that thing all the time, even though it was this crappy little game. I did used to play it a lot because it was Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, I think that's about it for this little area right here, my bed stand. I'm approaching the 14-minute mark, and as you know, I can only upload videos that are 15 minutes long. So in my next video, I'm just going to pick up where I left off, start talking about, various figures that are kind of hanging on the wall. Got some pretty cool stuff to show off. So thanks for watching part 2. Stay tuned for part 3 if you're still interested. And if you're not, well, go watch another video then. I'll see you then.